Hello everyone and welcome to our live. This is Barrow from Henan Glory Company. Today I will merely introduce to you two methods of producing edible oil, processing method and solvent extraction method. Firstly, I will introduce my company and factory to you. Our company is a technology-based manufacturing company belong of Doing Holdings, which integrates research and development, manufacturing, sales, installation, and maintenance. Our products are designed for the pre-treatment, pre-refining, leaching, and dewaxing of almost all kinds of oil seeds, such as peanuts, soybeans, and sunflower seeds, as well as the processing, refining, and fractionation of palm fruit oil and palm kernel oil, and so on. Our current office is located in Zhengzhou City, Henan Province, and we also have manufacturing workshops in Jiaozuo City. Yeah, this is our factory video. This is our device, double screw oil press. All of which currently cover an area of nearly 5,500 square meters. As a technology-based manufacturing enterprise, we not only have a modern workshop, but also have an independent technical research and development team, which has obtained more than 30 patents and won the honor of being a high-tech enterprise in Henan Province last year. Our company engineers, they have rich experience. Yeah, this is sales. Next, I will introduce you to processing and leaching respectively. Processing method. Oil is extracted from the oil seed by physical means using mechanical pressure, the traditional cold pressing or the modern hot pressing process, which usually does not involve chemical solvents, is closer to the natural state and is able to preserve the flavor and color of the oil itself. Yeah. Rapeseed, soybean, peanut, sunflower, raspberry, cottonseed, corn germ, castor bean, both oil raw materials. Henan Glory Company is leading provider of equipment and engineering service in oils and fats industries. We can manufacture cooking oil processing machine of various sizes and capacities according to customers' needs. Option 1. Hot sealing cooking oil press machine. The 3 device suitable for family workshop or small workshop. The first, screw oil press. The second, automatic temperature control integrated oil press machine. It can adjust the temperature of the raw materials before pressing, and it has its own filter. Second is automatic temperature controlled oil press machine. It also can adjust the temperature of the raw materials before pressing, but it does not have filter. The equipment advantages are high oil yield, easy operation, spot direct sealing, and factory direct seal. Option 2. Simple type cooking oil press production line. Suitable for small and medium scale oil mill plant. The Scheme 1 roaster conveyor screw oil press machine plate filter. This 4 device and has second Scheme 2 clean equipment roaster conveyor, automatic temperature control, integrated oil press machine. Option 3. Large-scale cooking oil press production line. Scheme 1 high oil content oil seeds processing process. There are 8 steps: 1 cleaning, 2 cracking, 3 crushing, 4 pressing, 5 cooking, 6 flaking, 7 filtering, 8 filling. Scheme 2. The oil content oil seeds processing process. Cleaning, softening, flaking, cooking oil solvent extraction plant. Puffing, drying, cooking oil solvent extraction plant, leaning oil. The advantage is a high level of automation, continuous production for 24 hours, big processing capacity, and time and labor saving. Our engineers can customize proper solution according to the character of raw materials you have. If you are interested in this device, please contact us. Leave your WhatsApp and email. Include your inquiry. WhatsApp is very important, and it can provide our conversation efficiency. Other cooking oil processing machine. Cooking oil solvent extraction plant is to use an acid to extract oil from the processed oil seeds or cakes. After solvent extraction, the oil residue rate in milk can be lower than 1%. I will introduce it detail later. Yeah, this is refining machine. Cooking oil refining machine is to refine the crude oil to standard cooking oil to meet the customer's requirement. Yeah, these are our project cases. We have many cases in foreign countries. Return equipment. Refining equipment. Yeah, these are surveys. Include pre-sale service, on-sale service, and after-sale service. Pre-sale service: 1. Visit the production workshop of the factory. 2. One-to-one device configuration scheme. 3. Plant equipment placement site. On-sale service: first, check the production of the machine. Second, communicate with equipment manufacturing process. 3. After sales service: 1 year warranty. Second, guide equipment installation and debugging. Third, technical training. Overseas warehouse and office in Nigeria. Technical guys. It's our warehouse, the picture. Pick up the goods directly. Project installation. Henan Glory Oils and Fats Engineering Limited Company as one of subsidiary companies of Doing Holdings Limited Company is a comprehensive oil machine manufacturing enterprise, integrating process design, technology research and development, manufacturing, sales, and after-sales service. Business scope of cooking oil processing machine: 1 to 2,000 tons per day. Oilseeds pretreatment processing plant: 30 to 2,000 tons per day. Cooking oil solvent extraction plant: 1 to 1,000 tons per day. Crude edible oil refinery plant. Other single equipment. Other important machine: filling equipment. Yeah, this is cooking pressing machine. A solvent extraction machine. The refining machine. The cooking oil press. Our customers have 2,000. The exporting country of 80. We have 50 technical engineers. We have 100-person professional installation team. And 100,000 the intention of customers. We provide 24 hours technical support. Yeah, this is our certifications. Okay, next taking sunflower seed pressing as an example. Yeah. This is our 对呀，没事，我以为咋了？It is sunflower seed oil pressing video. Scraper, sunflower seeds. Enters the vibrating screen through the bucket elevator. The vibrating screen can remove fiber impurities. They are in divided two layers. The upper layer is used to remove big impurities, and the lower layer is used to remove small fiber impurities. Next is magnetic separator. It's used to remove heavy impurities, and the plant scale is cracker. There are the 4 gears inside, and each have different speed. Conveyor. Through the conveyor and elevator and bucket elevator enters the kernel has a separator. The device can separate the kernel and shell. Then enters the flaker. And the function of flaker is reduce oil pass and improve oil rate. This cooker there are five layers. Each of theirs have different functions. Then enters the pre-treat cooker. Screw oil expeller. Oil residue scraper. Oil enters the clearing oil tank and makes the oil clearly. Finally, oil enters the leaf filter. The function of leaf filter can remove 99% impurities. We can get clear oil. Oil enters the crude oil tank. This is a complete processing and production line. Okay, next I will explain leaching to you. Professional manufacturer, supplier, and exporter. The solvent extraction method is the application of chemical extraction principle, the use of solvents and oils of methyl through a longer period of solvent and the mixed oil spraying and the infiltration of oil in oil extract to solvent, and then the use of solvent and oil boiling point difference, the use of vacuum distillation to the separation of solvent and oil, with the solvent condensation recycling, and the containing solvent mill after evaporation, drying, and cooling, and other steps. The solvent and wet mill completely separated the solvent recovery and recycling mill into the crushing and packaging plant. The raw materials oilseed press cake and poppy oilseeds, rapeseed, linseed, cottonseed, sunflower seed is oilseed press cake, and soybean and rice bran is poppy oilseeds. The residual oil rate of solvent extraction method production is less than 1%, which can guarantee the oil yield of hydromers to the greatest extent. Usually, for low oil content oil seeds, soybeans when the processing capacity is more than 20 tons per. You can consider the solvent extraction method production line. We recommend the use of pretreatment solvent and the solvent extraction method, and for oil seeds, with high oil content, when the processing capacity is more than 50 tons per day, we can consider adopting the way of pre-processing and solvent extraction method in order to extract the oil from the oil seeds to the maximum extent. Solvent extraction is the process of extracting oil from oil seeds, pressed cake, or puffy oil seeds using an exit. After solvent extraction process, oil content of oil meal can be reduced to less than 1%. If you are interested in this device, please contact us. Leave your detailed needs. Include the WhatsApp, email inquiry. WhatsApp is very important, and the app can improve our communicator efficiency, and we can give you quickly answer. Inquiry include raw materials and the capacity per hour or per day. Solvent extraction process flow. Oil seeds press cake and solvent enters the solvent extraction system, and we can get wet meal and micelle. When meal enters the DDTC system, we can get dry meal and solvent vapors. The micelle enters the evaporate stripping system, and we can get solvent and crude oil. Solvent vapors and solvent exit enters the condenser and the solvent recovery system. You can reclaim solvent. Solvent extraction system. The oil in the oil seeds press cake or buffet oil seeds is extracted and dissolved by the reaction of organic solvent such as hexane and oil and brew in the tractor. And DTD system, using high temperature to dehumidify the moisture and solvent, the wet meal, the dry meal was obtained. Evaporative stripping system. The solvent in the micelle is separated from the crude oil at high temperature to get the pure crude oil. Its condenser and solvent recovery system. The solvent vapor is converted into solvent liquid by condensation and result. The crude oil after solvent extraction must be refined before it can be eaten. If you have any question, please leave your information click it. This hot stainling single machine. Toaster extractor, time group extractor 5 to 20 times per day. It is 100 to 500 times per day. Loop top extractor 50 to 200 times per day, and solvent holding tank support customization. These are other important machine. Complete set of cooking oil processing machine. Yeah, this picture, and same. Cooking oil processing machine. Cooking oil solvent extraction machine, refining machine, cooking oil press. These three devices that are very popular. Yeah, this is project case. Leaching equipment, refining equipment. This leaching equipment. Tar. If you want to get more information about the project, please leave your information, include inquiry, email, and WhatsApp. The WhatsApp is very important for you to quickly get our answer. We have professional manager sales conversation with you. If you want to know price, you can click here. You can get a free quote now. As a service, we have 3 aspects service. Include the pre-sale service, on-sale service, and after-sale service. Pre-sale service include first, visit the production workshop of the factory. Second, one-to-one device configuration scheme. Third, plan to equipment placement site. On-sale service. 1. Checks the production of the machine. 2. Communicate with equipment manufacturing process. After-sale service. 1 year warranty. 2. Guide equipment installation and debugging. 3. Technical training. This is our factory gate. Henan Glory Oil Engineering Limited Company, as one of the subsidiary of Doing Holdings, is a professional equipment manufacturing enterprise integrating design, production, sales, and after-sales service. The company's main business oil seeds pretreatment, pressing, solvent extraction, and refining equipment, dewaxing equipment. We have our own technical research and design team and obtain a number of various patents. In addition, the after-sales service team will provide you with quality products and quality service. We have more than 2,000 customers and exporting 80 countries. We have 50 technical engineers and we have more than 100 professional installation team and 100,000 installation of customers. And we provide 24 hours technical support. This is our certificate. Environment certificates and palm oil machines patents. This is our WhatsApp and WeChat. Please edit 8613526627860. Our email is oumachine@doinggroup.com. If you want to get more information about this device, please contact us. Leave your provide information, and we will give you a quick answer. We can also improve high quality service for you. The solvent extraction method process considers of 4 stages. Solvent extraction, mixed oil, we also called micellar, evaporation and steam extraction, wet mill, dissolution and solvent recovery. The following ring leaching is an example to explain the leaching process. This is a video about leaching. The raw materials enters leaching. And mix the solvent. A mill scraper transport. And the raw materials enters the device. The wet mill from the leachers usually contains 20% to 40% solvent, and in order to avoid solvent waste, It's necessary to recover the solvent in the mill through the distillation and drying. At the same time, reduce the moisture content of the mill. We use the steamer to solvate the roaster mill in the three steps: pre-distillation, direct steam distillation, and drying and dewattering. The wet meal from the liquors is conveyed to the evaporator through a scraper conveyor and an alright airtight through conveyor, all of which are airtight in order to prevent solvent evaporation. We first in the pre-stripping layer for the wet meal preheating, proper removal of solvents in the mill, and reduce the moisture in the mill. Then, in the dissolution layer, through the bottom of the sandwich layer of direct steam and through the mill of the mixture of gas on the heating of the wet mill. The mill solvent evaporation from the mill separated from the mill, and at the same time to achieve the effect of baking mill. Then in the direct gas layer, through the direct steam, the solvent in the mill for the vapor which is from the mill in the core of the dissolvable stage. Separated the solvent gas into the solvent recovery system of the condenser of the steam stripper. In steam stripper hot air layer through the bottom of the sandwich to the material layer. Blowing into the hot air, the moisture in the mill down less than 13%, and then in the cold air layer through the blower blowing into the room temperature air. Will be the mill temperature down to about 40 degrees by the mill or out of the scraper conveyor to the storage plant. After pre-treatment, the mill is transported to the ring solvent extraction through the conveyor. And the heated solvent is pumped out from the underground solvent warehouse through the pipeline and then mixed and infiltrate with mill in the lower layer of solvent. Extraction through the bottom thrower head so that the oil and grease in the mill can extract out. Then the mixed oil is extracted to the upper spray pipe of the solvent extraction through the mixed oil circulating pump and continues to be fully sprayed and infiltrate with the mill through the spray head. The whole process is cyclic on the one hand to ensure that the solvent is fully utilized to improve the solvent. On the other hand, through the repeated spraying and penetration of the mixed oil and meal to ensure that oil in the meal is fully extracted out. In order to ensure the leaching effect, usually we will use the solvent heater to heat the solvent to 55 degrees to 60 degrees before leaching. The amount of leaching solvent is about 0.8 to 1 times the weight of the meal. After about 120 minutes of full spraying and infiltration after the leaching of the mixed oil will contain a certain amount of meal through the after about bleaching of the mixed oil will contain a certain amount of meal through the mixed oil circulating pump will be pumped to the mixed oil in the separator will be separated from the meal and the mixed oil. The separation of meal through the pipeline back to the leaching machine, mixed oil to the separator, and separated meal through the pipeline back to the leaching machine, and mix the oil to the leaching machine. The separated meal will fall back to the leaching machine through the pipeline, and the mixed oil will enter the mixed oil continuous filter for filtration, and then enters the mixed oil temporary storage tank. In order to remove the solid impurities and separate the solvent from the mixed oil obtained after leaching, we make use of different boiling points of solvent and oil to recover the solvent in the mixed oil by evaporation and stripping. In order to better separate the solvent from the oil mixture, we generally set different temperatures in the evaporation and stripping process. Firstly, there is the heating and evaporation section, which makes use of the different boiling points of solvents and fats, so that most of the solvents in the mixed oil are vaporized and separated from the fats. The use of mixed oil extraction pump will be mixed oil from the temporary storage tank pump to the pre-evaporator. The use of indirect steam will be mixed oil heated to about 70 degrees. Part of the solvent boiling evaporation into the gas through the gas liquid separator will be separated from the mixed oil and solvent gas. The separator oils solvent gas into the solvent recovery system of the first evaporation of the condenser. The separation of the mixed oil through the first evaporation of the extraction pump into the mixed oil heat exchanger for heat exchanger, and then into the second evaporator for the second separation. To the second evaporator is also to use of direct steam heating or mixed oil, heating temperature to 90 degrees or so, and then through the two steam gas liquid separator, separation of solvent gas and mixed oil, solvent gas into the solvent recovery system of two steam condenser, mixed oil through the two steam extraction pump to a steam tower, into the steam extraction stage using the solvent gas enters into the final condenser of the solvent recovery system, and the oil, after separating out the solvent, enters into the temporary storage tank through the vapor extraction pump. In order to reduce energy, the mixed oil evaporation and stripping section is carried out in a negative pressure vacuum environment. The design can reduce minimize the customer's energy consumption. Solvent recovery section. The solvent used in leaching oil production can be recycled in the mixed oil evaporation and vapor extraction and dissolution baking mill process. A large number of solvent become vapor gas into the condenser of the solvent recovery system. The cooling water and the roll of the freezer to cool the solvent gas condensing solvent liquids, and then recollect back to the solvent storage tanks. Some of the recovery solvents contains water. The need for water discharge from solvent by using a water separator. Some of the recovery solvents contain water. The need to use the water separator will be discharged from the water in the solvent. The use of solvents and water relatively denotes of the difference between the static purification of the wastewater can be discharged in order to avoid the solvent gas in the air to pollute the environment and endanger human health. We also have a large production line equipped with exhaust gas recovery tower. The use of wax absorption of this solvent gas. So edible oil processing process is good. For processing or leaching, there is no way to directly compare because of the characters of the oil content and the customer's actual production of fats and oils of different factors. The choice of processing technology and processing equipment. So the edible oil processing process and leaching process has its own advantages. Only according to the processing of raw materials and the demand for the corresponding process technology equipment can be selected. No matter how much raw materials there is, it can be squeezed, but there are requirements for leaching, and the daily processing volume must be at least 20 tons, and the price of leaching will be more expensive. Generally speaking, it's better to adopt the pressing method to process oil materials with high oil content, because according to the characteristics of the processed oil seeds. The processing method adopts the extraction method, which makes the oil seeds, film and seal wall repulture and extract the oil. The process is completely physical, without adding any chemical substance, so that the processed oil retains its color and aroma, reduces the loss of nutrients, and has a high value. As for oil seeds with low oil content, the oil cannot be well extracted by the processing method, while the edible oil leaching process will make the oil in the oil seeds fully extracted. Because the leaching process is mainly based on the principle of chemical extraction, making use of the nature of molecule solubility between edible grade organic solvents and oils and fats, and displacing the oils and fats in the oil seeds at high temperature. The edible oil leaching processing is suitable for oil seeds with lower oil content. In addition, edible oil processing process and leaching process can be used in communicate with each other, and the main function is to extract the residual oil in the cake meal obtained after processing, so that the residual oil rate in the cake meal is reduced to less than 1%, which not only improves the oil yield, but also improves the quality of the cake meal, so as to make its use in the feed industry for better feeding effects. Therefore, edible oil processing process and edible oil leaching process is just a different way of processing oil, and the quality of oil and grease has no direct relationship as long as the characteristics of the oil according to the choice of suitable edible oil processing equipment. If you want to know more about edible oil processing technology and the related equipment, you can call Henan Glory Oil, and the company has built 20,000 square meters of edible oil processing equipment manufacturing plant, with experienced process design team, technology research and development team, equipment manufacturing team, equipment commissioning team, sales team, and so on, and can provide you with from the program design to the installation and commission of the equipment and other turnkey service. Details can be called to consult the Glory Oil and Grease. Okay, the time is bye. If you are interested in this device, please contact your information. Goodbye.